Microsoft Visual Studio or VS Code has become one of the most popular IDEs for development. It is not only used for developing front-end applications in Angular, React, Vue, but also back-end applications in C, C++, Java, etc. It is also used by DevOps for managing their projects. When writing code, it becomes efficient to know some shortcuts as it not only increase your development speed but also enhance productivity and save your time by eliminating switches between keyboard and mouse. In this video, we will be looking at some very important shortcuts other than Ctrl X, Ctrl C or Ctrl V that can be put to daily use. Let's get started. Before that, do subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon if not already done. Even a simple project contains multiple files, and going to a file in order to open it will be a tedious task. There is a shortcut, Ctrl plus P, which opens a text box where you can type the name of the file to open. Besides, it also provides matching file names. So, even if you remember some characters that are contained anywhere in the file name, then it will also list those options. Scroll with arrow keys and hit enter, and the file will be opened. You are working on a file which is large, and you want to make a change which is somewhere in between, but fortunately you remember its line number. Instead of scrolling to that line, simply press Ctrl plus G, put in the line number, and hit enter. So, to quickly switch to a line number, use Ctrl plus G. While writing code, it happens that you need to move a particular line or a group of lines before or after other, or move the line upwards or backwards. One solution is to select the lines, cut them, move the cursor where they are required, and then paste. But this seems to be lengthy. A more elegant way is to select the lines and press Alt plus arrow key on Windows and Option plus arrow keys on Mac. If you want to move them upwards, then use up arrow and down arrow for moving below. Simple, right? There is a variable, and during code refactoring, you feel that the variable name should be something else. Now, the variable is used at multiple places in the file. It would not be easy to change at all places one by one. Well, it will be with a simple shortcut that you'll learn now. Click on the variable name, press Ctrl plus D. This will select the current variable. Now, press Ctrl plus D for each occurrence that you want to change. Once all the occurrences are selected, simply change the first one and all of those will be modified. If you don't want to press Ctrl plus D for every occurrence, then simply click on one variable and press F2. Change the variable name and hit enter. It will be changed at all places. Suppose you want to duplicate a line, probably because you need another variable with same value or somewhat same values. Long way would be to select the line, copy, and then paste. A shorter method is Alt plus Shift plus up or down arrow keys. On Mac, press Option key instead of Alt. Let's say you want to copy this line. You have multiple options. First is that you will select it with a mouse. Second is that you will press Shift key and then Home or End key. Then third is that either you will press Ctrl, Shift and arrow key to select each word on Windows. And on Mac, press arrow key to select each character one by one and then copy it. There is an easier way. Simply press Ctrl plus L and it will be selected. Suppose you want to cut or remove an entire line. What you would normally do is to select that line, cut it or delete it. Another way is to press Ctrl L to select the line as we saw in the last shortcut and then cut it. Or there is another simpler way. Click the line and press Ctrl plus X. It will be cut. Now you can paste it somewhere else or let it be in case you wanted to delete it. Suppose you have console.log statements at multiple places in a file. Now you have to add an arrow character before logging. How would you do that? Write the arrow at first statement, then go to second, write an arrow, and then go to third, right? Well, not now. Simply click on first statement, press Alt on Windows or Option on Mac. Then, keeping Alt key pressed, click on the second statement, then on third statement, and so on. Now you can change at all the three places at once. This is called multi-cursor since there are multiple cursors. Once done, press Escape key. Normally while coding, we keep multiple tabs open and we also need to switch between tabs. But what happens is that with multiple tabs open, we need to scroll to find the right tab. Simply press Ctrl plus Tab and you get a list of all tabs currently open. As soon as you leave the keys, it will automatically switch to the previous active tab. Press it again and it will switch to earlier tab. So you can toggle between tabs like this. To select a particular tab, keep the keys pressed and select the tab using up-down arrow keys or mouse. If you are working on a particular tab and your work is finished and you want to close the tab, what you will do? Use your mouse to click that close button, right? Instead, press Ctrl plus W to close the tab without breaking the flow to use mouse. A code properly formatted looks nice and is easy to understand as well. Look at this code. How ugly it looks. Press Alt plus Shift plus F on Windows and Options plus Shift plus F on Mac and see the magic. Anytime while writing the code, this sidebar seems to occupy much space and you need entire window to focus. Again, you can click on this icon to toggle the sidebar, but that breaks the typing flow since you have to use a mouse. Press Ctrl plus B to hide the sidebar. Press it again to bring it back. No code is complete without comments. To comment a particular line or a group of lines, select those lines and press Ctrl plus / to comment out those lines and press it again to uncomment. For commenting a single line, simply click anywhere over the line and use the same keys to comment or uncomment it. VS Code provides an integrated terminal which can be used to fire commands or generate components. To open terminal, you can use this menu link or the shortcut Ctrl plus backtick key, which is to the left of numeric 1 key on the laptop. Use the same key to make it disappear. There are many other shortcuts in VS Code, but these are the ones that are very commonly required when writing code. Hope you liked the video and I'll see you in the next one.